Front Row MMA here at Cage Warrior 72 in Newport with the winner of the first Facebook prelim, LJ Adams, as she subs the always dangerous Amanda Kelly. Coming into this fight, stylistically, you must have thought, I'm going to be a nightmare for Amanda.
Yeah, my whole camp was based on watching for her kicks and using them for my wrestling, and then just staying on top.
Yeah, I think criticism has been laid upon you in the past for not perhaps being very busy or aggressive on top. That wasn't the case today. What's been the difference? I know a year off, but what's been the difference? Because that was a much more aggressive on the ground, LJ Adams.
I've been really lucky. I've got 2 female training partners now who are both top Thai fighters and grapplers in their own right. So that's really helped, because you can't hide behind the fact that it's a man you're training with. If they beat you, they legitimately beat you, so that's been really helpful. And just being really focused in my training, you know, what am I going to do in this fight? And if that session doesn't reflect it, then it's a waste of time.
You know, when you had top position, you were looking for some ground and pound. You also looked for a lot of subs. Were you torn between looking for the TKO and the sub?
I thought maybe, I think it might have been the second, I could have got it. But she was defending really well, so I had to abandon that. But then going for the back's what I like to do, and a couple of times I tried it and I wasn't quite there, and then when I did get it, I've got to go for it, so yeah. You
said in the cage you envisioned this, you dreamed about the rear naked choke, and you got it. You know, if that works, what are you dreaming about next?
I'd like a TKO next. That'll be my next one.
Is there any women out there? I'm not asking you to call anybody out, but who's the next step up for you? Obviously at bantamweight, they've got the title fight coming up in November. Where would you like to go next? Obviously a title fight in the future, but what's next?
I'd fight any of the women in the division. I've been lucky enough to fight, I think it's 3 of them already. So to be honest, any of them, they're all really good in their own right. And whoever they offer me next, that's who I've got to go for. So.
And you did say that you'd quite like to stay active and get in the cage. Are you looking for a November, December?
Yeah, November, December. I'm not sure time frames. I don't seem to have any injuries, so maybe a couple of weeks just to recover, and then I could start hitting a fight camp again. So.
Well, LJ, after a performance like that, there's got to be people that you want to give a shout out to and some sponsors you'd like to thank. Please, feel free.
My whole training camp, Paul Reed is my head coach. He heads it all up. Then my wrestling coach, Josh Saidi, my ground BJJ coach, Pedro Bessa, Paul Moa, he's been doing all my boxing, and then all my training partners and my team, Olympians MMA, and massively my corner tonight, Guy and Wes, both of them are amazing and just kept me really focused tonight.
LJ, we know how dangerous Amanda can be. You nullified the tools she brings to the table, and you finished with a beautiful choke. We look forward to seeing you fight again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.